running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 50, plant.
Mike 49. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go.
Hey, Sam off.
Time go. Chance.
Get it.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check three.
Go.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
49, check 49. Go.
Check your hot read. Under 10.
Blue draw Corker.
Check three.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And running room skills here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready up.
49. Mike's 49. Switch out. Kill. Turn up.
There.
Check.
Be driven.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsay. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Now Locke. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Let's go.
Go out.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Rock it. Ready.
Throwing on second down. Lock. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Now. Hey, high 7.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
Let's get it coming. Go.
Lock going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You're going to see me in your nightmares. Ready.
49's the mic.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Oh, my God.
People might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for
He didn't
19
squat ball,
yards.
but I guess he didn't feel like it's a big deal.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
We go. 90 Wolf.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Out. 3 down. Out.
Hit it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Go. Hard. Get it.
Throwing now is Locke. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Check nine.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Leo. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 37.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Wide. Squeeze.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
44 Mike. Check. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Hey, Sam off. Hatchet. 36. Go.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. They'll look to set up his blockers. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go. Let's get off the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Let's go.
Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Block again here on 2nd and 10. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw it is Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Pick it up. Set up.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I don't understand that shit. Oh, I can't move forward. I don't want you to pick me.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke.
Good ball. Good play.
Touchdown, Denver. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath says do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. Stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. Open man, it's Allen. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down, Chargers.
Let's go, hey. Go, Mike 34. Mike 34.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Allen's got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Switch. Jim, Will.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And Kamara has it stripped. The Broncos say they have it. They do. They came out of the locker trailing.
The fullback runs right by
the second half with their first drive.
Okay.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first down, it's Lindsay. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Throwing on 3rd and long. Block. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So in
Let's go, man. Madden give you everything else, so fuck it. Let's go. Let's just play the goddamn game.
Instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
That's not good. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check. There. Shoot.
Steps away. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
He's checking. He's checking.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Wow,
The
okay.
penalty gets him half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. They look to throw. It's Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked
Surprised I
up
didn't get a
by
penalty or
Nasir
some shit.
Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside.
He's by himself. Keenan Allen, 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. Joey Bosa was sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Locke going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Set, ready? 60 or. Bravo. 49, guys. Mike. Hurry. Let's see what you got. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike.
Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who's threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this is complete. It's Allen. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Back to you. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
It's my boy.
Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
I guess.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Hey, orbit.
Block working out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Block now to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All day, every day. All day, every day.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Danny. That's a what?
Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So While it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. 49 the money.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, foxtrot. Defense.
Clock now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw it is Locke. This is the tight end, Fant. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Check right. Watch it, 55.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Throwing his Lock on third down.
Oh, come on.
He fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They run it again with Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it,
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hey, Jet. Get it.
On third and long, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Kamara, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Denver, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.